Okay, welcome back everybody. TheProSpartanGamer. Everyone's gone to the Rapture. We've not moved an inch from where we left the end of episode 1. There's the pub that we visited to try and get a pint of skunk shit or whatever it was we were looking for. Bishop's Finger or something. We are just in a little bit of a cul-de-sac up Shepherd's Walk. We've been in that house there and there was some blooded tissues and an upset woman, and she'd left her kids and Neil and everything else. And now we're coming up to Yaunton Stores. Land Rover here, old Fiat fart box, no, Ford Fiesta by the look of it. And Haverton, private parking for customers only. We've got another of these events.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapting.
Give me that bloody can. Hand it over, Appleton.
Look, get off. No, Sam, stop it.
You weedy little shit.
It's
Give me the
mine.
Can. Give me the can.
I need it.
Grow up!
Fuck. Oh, God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, so something to do with the quarantine, and it's manifesting itself everywhere, and it's sweeping through the village, and Stephen ran away. What we got here? Quiz night. Got a quiz night on the go. Can we go in the stores? No. Sorry, Dave closed the shop. We've got a quarantine thing here, look. Quarantine. Do not attempt to leave. You will be detained. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. So obviously something going on regarding quarantine. We've got the old Caligas man. He probably comes round and delivers Caligas for your heaters and stuff. Carol's ice creams. Cool. Wouldn't mind a suck on Carol's ice creams on her 99, on her 99er. I'm not. Wouldn't mind a suck on her 99ers. So where to now? We've got a church up there in yonder. Another house here. Should we see what this is? The White House. Nice blue flowers in the front. Quarantine. Let's have a good read of this. Okay. Beautiful setting there. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Might be another fun though you see coming up. Can we get around the back of this place? Anything in the garden? No, just some feather edge fencing. Not church bells ringing, is it? Shouldn't be. Narrow road coming up. So what's up here then? Which way do we go now then? Do we go down to the water? Let's go down here. There's another thing flashing around here. So we go down there to this little bridge. Be lovely sat there having a picnic in the summer, wouldn't it? Do some poo sticks under the bridge. That thing's floating miles away. Oh. Where's it going? I'm gonna go over to the playground. Toys and things being left here. Bit of a football. Bit of a knockabout. Swings. What's on the notice board? Anything on the local notice board of note? Say no to Valis extensions. Summer Fate. Emergency meeting. Everybody's welcome to Village Hall tomorrow night at 7. Flu quarantine. What they are not telling us. Call Meg or Electric Barbarella if you have any questions. Yaunton and Titworth Stargazers. Okay, Peter Pan. And a phone number for Electric Barbarella to offer her services. Don't know what that's all about. No one on the roundabout. Anyway. Okay, got an oil.
Benjamin, Georgie, leave it alone. It might have fleas.
Hello, Amanda. What are they up to?
Oh, they found another dead bird. I do wish the council would clean them up.
Well, apparently they're saying it's a flu epidemic. And I gather they'll be closing the roads and stations, so they're worried enough for that.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, you don't mess about with the flu outbreak, I suppose. But look, I'm just saying, if you were planning on taking the kids to Wales, now might be the time to do it.
Well, thanks, Barbara. I'll have a word with Neil, see what he thinks. Now, George, Benjamin, for God's sake, leave it alone.
So it's a dead bird. And perhaps that was Electric Barbarella. Planning on taking the kids to Wales, perhaps would be a good time. So there's obviously some sort of flu or something going on, which is a concern. It's another different house, I think it is. We can go in this one. Let's try this one and if we can get in. No. Locked and no key. Leylandy hedge looking at us right in the face. Another old car up here. Let's go to the garage then. How much is fuel? Now, that's probably per gallon. That is definitely a Montego estate. So that'll be per gallon at Robert Graves. So there you see the price. 180 for unleaded and 175 for a gallon of fuel. Jungle juice. Where's that light gone? What's going on here? Bit of an MOT sort of bay place. Old fashioned garage. Ooh.
Meg, come and have a look at this.
Oh, I don't believe it. Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's that?
Oh, it looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
Okay, so Stephen Appleton's a fucking crackpot according to him. Language, please. Like I say, it's just setting the scene, early doors on this game really. No real meat on the bones yet. And around here. Old shit house or something, is it? Plenty of tyres, plenty of tubs. Bit of dark oil or something. Another quarantine sign over here by another push bike. Don't think there's anything else going on in here. So keep on going up the road, I think. It's annoying, they sort of fly past you and you think you should be, don't know whether to follow them or not. What's up here? Sort of coming out of the village a bit now. And go back down that way in a minute. What's this? Another house back in here. Something on the ground. Old box. Post he's dropped his load. Got something going on in this house then, so let's go on in this house. More blood outside. Is that blood again? Yeah, more blood. Okay. Oh my god. Something gone on in here. Blood everywhere, and they didn't do much of a job of cleaning it up, did they, on the old avocado colour suite. Bathroom suite, that was a real favourite back in the day. Someone's had a real bad time of it in there. They really have. Blood everywhere, bleeding like a stuffed pig. The pig's had his throat cut. Can we get that back up again? No. It's like you've almost got to crack it to get the... Here it is again.
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
I reckon he is.
He said, Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of his, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Okay, so this Stephen geezer seems to sound like he's the one who thinks he's responsible. Something to do with the observatory, and obviously they're right in the middle of this quarantine site. Some sort of epidemic or something's happened, some sort of disease or something is what I'm thinking of so far. I'm not sure why everybody's disappeared. That's obviously the big mystery at the moment, but we are only 30 minutes into playing the game, I suppose. Brambles, so we'll come down to here. What's this place? This looks a bit like a doctor's surgery or something to me. Yeah. So we're in the doctor's surgery, typical sort of medical centre looking place, the waiting room where we all wait and go and see the doctor for hemorrhoids or...
Dr. Wade, here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Dr. Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
Dr. Phil don't want to know. Just follow the instructions. Drink plenty of fluids and you'll be fine. Typical doctor. I'm sure he didn't recommend having Delora like shit when you're dehydrated. He's obviously bleeding like a stuffed pig. Out of his ears, out of his asshole, and out of his nose and everywhere else. He's spat all over his PC, the dirty bastard. And his floppy drive, bin full of bloody tissues and all sorts going on there. He hadn't taken a nap on the bed. He looks like he might have done. There's blood on the bed there, and he had a little snooze where he wasn't feeling too chipper, and a bit of blood dribbled out of his mouth and his nose when he was there half asleep. Look at those Sapele doors from the 80s. Can't go anywhere else. So the old doctor's receptionist come PA isn't happy with Dr. Phil's approach to it all. He's just saying plenty of fluids and send them to the village hall. She's saying you've got a responsibility to the villagers to do more, man. Know your place in this community. You are a very respected man. You are the doctor. He don't give a shit whether he's Doctor Who, Dr. Kildare. Ooh. Is that an old-fashioned mobile phone? Christ.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension, occurring as a result of a substantial and rapidly expanding tumor, originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. cognitive functions are currently unimpaired. Aside from this crippling headache, hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And certainly a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Okay, so that's probably one of the most important bits of evidence found yet, and I imagine that's Dr. Phil, his car, the Ford Fiesta sort of type thing. He's saying it's not flu, it's not really like a tumour because it's growing too fast. He's on the way out, he's nearly on death's door by the sound of it, and blood out of the nasal passage is darkening, so all points to a bad day for Dr. Phil in the office, really. But anything along here? I'm hooked already, I must admit. I'm in the... Ooh. Let's go up this little... another bike. The world is being rendered and made fantastically well by the Chinese room. They deserve great credit for what they've achieved here. I think it looks amazing. It really does. It's one of the most beautiful games I think I've seen on the PlayStation 4. Really is beautiful. Don't know where that light's going. I'm not going to chase it for a minute, because otherwise we're going to get a little bit sidetracked from where we've been and where we haven't been. Another quarantine one on there, so I don't think we can go in there. Is this another pub?
You know, they see me as an outsider here as well.
Is that supposed to make me feel any better?
Oh, I understand it's difficult, that's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Vallis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father. Lovely day. Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next.
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me. They just stay out of my way.
Don't think that told us a great deal, that one. More that the two communities don't really get on. Anything in here? No, old van. Old tranny van. Is this another pub? There's two pubs in this small little hamlet, is there? I'm guessing, or is this the back end of that pub that we went in? Not sure. Go in here? Yeah. I think it's the same pub, isn't it? Yeah. It is the same pub, it's just becoming a different way to it. So we've come round full circle almost. But we didn't go as... Someone's fag's just still burning there. That's creepy. We didn't go to the church, did we? Just see if we can get to the other end a minute before we finish this episode 2 of Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. I'm enjoying it. I'm into it. Like I said, well done Chinese room. You've made a very different game here. Something pretty unique really. I know there's other things similar to it like the vanishing of Ethan Carter and other things like that. I mean, heavy rain was another one, so we have come in a bit of a dead end there. We shouldn't have come down that lane. Where's that talking coming from? I don't know, we can't get out of here. Ah, another wireless.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Okay, so we did find something in there. It was worth going in there, even though we didn't necessarily think so. Another wireless. They're obviously scattered around the world in various places wherever they think. So the church was right up there, was it? I'm not sure. Done the full route as far as I'm aware. There's another thing. See if we can catch up with that other light at the top there that's flashing around. So we're approaching the church.
Hasn't even reached the back fence, silly old bugger.
Well, loaves and fishes we can manage.
Father Jeremy, might I have a word?
Mrs. Boyles, of course. Ma'am, will you excuse us, please?
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy. I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. I mean, those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy! Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time, and I'm glad it's over for her. Go and support Frank. He needs you now.
God knows what you did. He sees. I just break and overlook Mary's weakness, but you, a man of the cloth,
If you have an issue with-
bring shame on this parish.
If you have an issue with me, I suggest you write to the Bishop of the Diocese. I have parishioners to attend to. Excuse me.
Oh dear, the man of the cloth's been up to no good with Mary. Well, Mary's obviously died and someone's grieving and it's all kicked off. Let's go and see what the bishop's been up to up here. Oh, there's another big thing hanging over there. Can we get round there? Nice churchyard, a few gravestones. Grass needs cutting by the look of it, but looks like he was doing it. The old wheelbarrow's out. Again, it almost looks like this could be a film you're looking at, to be fair. Amazing graphics. I mean, this is the sort of graphics that it's capable of achieving on the PlayStation 4, and it is very, very special indeed. Right, we're in. Are we? Thought we could. Yeah, that's it, we're in. It's very dark in here. Ought to be whispering because we're in the land of the holy man in the church. Don't know whether. Hopefully it's been worth coming in here. Getting to the end of episode 2 now. Thought there would have been something worth getting in here. Maybe. Nice little church anyway. What's in through here? Very dark in here. Nothing much. What's this? No. So. Ooh. Something came through the window then. Thought there would have been something in this church worth having, but didn't seem to be. No, that's obviously the door that wouldn't open, so I'm assuming it's, yeah, not been open for a day or two, sealed off with ivy there. I think this is a good place to leave. I don't know how much more we've got to look at in Yorton, but we'll take a screenshot of the church and we will see you very soon for more Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Hopefully you're enjoying this. You're trying to piece the story together with me. I've not played it before, so this is a live playthrough. So I don't know what's going to happen, what does happen, what's gone wrong, what the vicar's been doing with Wendy or Mary, or what Dr. Phil's been up to get, you know, blood everywhere and all this sort of stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on. We'll piece it together hopefully, and I'll catch you very soon, dudes. Cheers.